Hi friends, it's your buddy Matt, the global ergonomist from TuMeke Ergonomics on a brisk morning here in the Blue Ridge of Western North Carolina, walking with my big yellow lab buck. And I wanted to talk with you today about a overlap of concepts. You know, we discuss cognitive ergonomics on this channel, and we also discuss organizational ergonomics. Well, where those two parameters overlap is an interesting area I like to call focal ergonomics. Allow me to explain. We'll need a little of your imagination. I want you to imagine your classic, simple, two-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system. And the x-axis represents the importance of a task. Left is more important, right is less important. The y-axis, the vertical axis, represents the urgency of a task. Upward, more urgent; downward, low and less urgent. Now, you realize when you look at that coordinate system that you have four quadrants. The upper left quadrant are tasks that are both urgent and important. These are most likely to be tasks that, cognitively speaking, require a lot of our neuro real estate. That is, a lot of our brain and engagement. If we thought of Bloom's taxonomy, this would be the deep end of the pool in the creative realm. Now, if we look at that, imagine that you had a task that had to be done immediately that was important. Chances are you'd find yourself, if you have a private office, in that private office first thing in the morning on your desktop computer that has the heavy lifting capacity of the CPUs, and you would maybe even put a sign on the door saying "Do not disturb." Once you accomplish that in the morning, let's say theoretically for between 8 and 10 a.m., then you might move to quadrant 2, the upper right-hand quadrant. These aren't as important tasks, but they're still urgent. So you're knocking out your urgent tasks first on the upper half of your Cartesian coordinate system. This might be accomplished between 10 and 12, maybe in a break room with your laptop where people are coming and going and you're not doing as much cognitive heavy lifting. Let's say on your theoretical day, then you go to lunch. And after lunch, you come back and you still have important tasks to do you intended to do first thing in the morning when priorities leapfrogged. Ever had that happen to you? So now you're getting to your important tasks in the early afternoon. They require more cognitive real estate, but not as much as those tasks first thing in the morning. This would be quadrant 3, lower left-hand quadrant. These are important but not urgent tasks. Maybe they're done in a conference room. Finally, you have accomplished all of the urgent and important tasks, and you're now down in quadrant 4, unimportant and non-urgent. These may be your mop-up duty at the end of the day. You might use your smartphone for that. Maybe you used your tablet for quadrant 3 tasks. You see, this is how cognitive and organizational ergonomics overlap each other. Using our cognition and the depth that it requires to find the appropriate time, the appropriate tool, the appropriate space, and the appropriate mindset. When we overlap these parameters, we do our best work. Think about that. Feel free to leave a comment below. And as always, this is your buddy Matt, the global ergonomist from TuMeke Ergonomics, reminding you to ask yourself and others around you, what are you working on today? Okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.